We had a veteran who came to us the first day I met him. He was in a wheelchair, his eyes were crossed, and he could barely speak. Through a combination of things that we put together, he ended up becoming not only fully back to his full functionality of being able to walk unassisted, being able to carry on a conversation with you. This gentleman served as president of one of our nonprofit organizations for 3 years. It's unbelievable the transformation that these things can have for some of these folks.
Zach, you are giving me chills. This is incredible. Feel those vibrations going through you. Here we go. We're doing some balance exercises here. All right, nice. Good job. Welcome to Good Vibes with Becky Chambers. Everything you need to know about whole body vibration from the world's leading expert.
For informational purposes only, not medical advice, consult a qualified healthcare professional before making health decisions. The creator of this content is not responsible for any actions taken based on the information provided.
Today, I am very excited to have Zachary Schultz with us. He is the manager of an amazing place in Norfolk, Virginia. It's a wellness center that is a home to a collective of independent practitioners and services, each aligned around a shared philosophy of listening to the body and supporting long-term well-being using a variety of wellness modalities and therapies, including whole body vibration. So the center serves the greater Norfolk and Virginia Beach communities and works with professional athletes, active duty military and veterans, and first responders to improve their health and wellness. Zach, how did you get involved with this first?
Oh gosh, my background is I was a guy who was studying business right when the market collapsed in 2008. And so everybody was telling us to go to graduate school. And so I ended up going to law school in Virginia Beach. And through that, got to work with some really interesting people. And I met Dr. Deborah Wood. And she had this place in Norfolk. And so I was working with her in a capacity as a business consultant. And then in 2016, Dr. Wood actually she fell down and she broke her back at a couple spots. And if you have talked with Dr. Wood, you'll know that she's like the most active person any of us have ever met. So she was working in her kitchen, taking some wallpaper down, and she took a spill off some scaffolding. And so she called me up and she said, Zach, I need you to come and help me run the center. I need you to be mini me. So I came to be mini me for thinking it'd be for a couple weeks. And Dr. Wood got in. We have a hyperbaric oxygen therapy chamber at the facility. So she got into the HBOT and in just a few days was feeling much better. Was out walking around on the beach again. And
wait a minute, a few days from breaking her back?
I think she was in, I want to say she'll hold me to this, but I think she was in the chamber for about a week. It was the lower part of her back where she had a break. And she was back to her routine of walking and running on the beach again. So unbelievable.
Holy cow.
Lady.
That is incredible.
Yeah. So I said, all right, well, I guess we'll just go back to the way things were. And she said, Zach, I'm enjoying walking on the beach and I'm working on another book now. Why don't you keep doing what you're doing? So it's stuck. And so I've been there. I've been supervisor operations at the Renova Center ever since. And we've grown in a lot of different ways since 2016. It's been 10 years of development and really sharpening our craft in terms of being able to provide a wellness journey for folks. We don't purport to cure everything or heal everything, but what we can do is we can change your life for the better. We can find some things that will work for you. And at the very least, we'll provide a really wonderful, inclusive, welcoming community for folks that are interested in promoting their health and wellness and improving it. So
you work with a lot of veterans and first responders, particularly, and you use vibration with them. What sort of challenges are you dealing with them, and how is the vibration helping you?
Sure.
Or helping them?
We have the pleasure of being located in the Norfolk and Virginia Beach area of Eastern Virginia, where we have the largest concentration of active duty military and veterans anywhere in the United States. So everybody and anybody is either a veteran or a veteran's spouse or a veteran's kid or an active duty member's spouse or kid. So we have a really big military community here. And that was something that's always been a key part of what we, unfortunately, through service related injuries and disabilities, we get a wide variety of issues. One of the things that we found vibration therapy to really help with, especially the whole body vibration program, has been working with some of our folks who are dealing with post-traumatic stress. We have focused on post-traumatic stress as well as traumatic brain injury with our military veterans and some of our first responders. And what we found is sometimes there's a mental block. So we use a therapy called EVOX that will help with mental reframing. And so what we do is we help them understand, hey, there's been some things you've gone through, some trauma that's out there for you, right? That doesn't have to hold you back. Doesn't have to stop you. And so what we do is we try to introduce them to things that can be easy to get involved with at first. And almost invariably, one of our first jumping off points is that vibration therapy. It's really easy to get up on that plate. You don't have to be a workout warrior. You can be in all kinds of different levels of fitness to get up on that plate and really understand how that can improve your body. And they start to see results pretty quickly. And that's a really key factor for us to work with the military veterans. They're so used to being at the top of their game. When they're in the service, they are elite level operators that we're working with. These folks are the best in the world at what they do. And so we want to reflect that when we provide them with a wellness package. So we try to give them the absolute best cutting edge technology that there is. And when we introduced the Vibrant Health plate for our vibration therapy work, it's been unbelievable. We've seen for those veterans that are using it regularly in our program, unbelievable mood and emotional regulation improvement. We've seen unbelievable memory improvement.
This is so exciting.
Traumatic brain injury will really do a number on it. And one of the things that people don't realize is in our area, not only do we have so many military members, but we also have some elite special forces units here. Navy SEALs are based in Virginia Beach, not far from us. And so we've had the opportunity to work with a lot of special forces operators. And those guys, man, they're subjected to so many explosions during the course of even their training that the brain injury that they suffer, it can really be very debilitating. And when you're working with folks like that and you can show them something, it's like, hey, as simple as getting on this thing, for just a few minutes a day, really. And you can start to see some of that inflammation break down. Some of that chronic pain starts to go away, right? And we start to see some of they're rebuilding their memory, they're rebuilding their ability to interact. We had a veteran who came to us the first day I met him. He's in a wheelchair, his eyes were crossed, and he could barely speak. And through hyperbaric oxygen treatments, vibration therapy, electromagnetic field therapy, float therapy, a combination of things that we put together in a wellness program for him, he ended up becoming not only fully back to his full functionality of being able to walk unassisted, being able to carry on a conversation with you. This gentleman served as president of one of our nonprofit organizations for 3 years. It's unbelievable the transformation that these things can have for some of these folks.
Zach, you are giving me chills. This is incredible.
Yeah, we've had some really amazing folks come through and their willingness to try it. I think that sometimes we deal with folks who are hesitant to try these new things. They think, can I really make such a change in my life? But some of these veterans who have come to us when they're dealing with that traumatic brain injury or the post-traumatic stress, they're down to like, all right, I'll do anything that might work. They want to try anything and everything. And we've been able to build some trust and some rapport with them from some of the people we've worked with. And so it's great to see the improvement in those groups. Then we've worked with first responders, similar thing. We have actually a really cool program that we do at the Renova Center designed for first responders. And one component of that is that we have personal trainer led workshops that are available to the first responders every single day. They come into our fitness center, they get an opportunity to work out there. And we include the whole body vibration in one of our personal trainer led classes as a key component to not only pre-workout to get your body warmed up, get you ready to go and be able to perform at a higher level, but post-workout as well because of the benefits of breaking up the lactic acid in the muscles. And
So they're using it more before and after a weightlifting workout type thing.
so depending on what the workout program is, yeah, absolutely. We'll do it as a pre and post. We have some programs where it is the workout, right? They're on the board doing exercises or doing different things. So one of the things I give a lot of credit to our trainers is they really embraced it as something that can be integrated into traditional workout regimen. Because we'll get some of the first responders will come in and they'll be used to going to gyms their whole lives, right? So they go, okay, where's the treadmills? Where's the heavy weights? That's what they're looking for. And we're like, hey man, we got some stuff for you that you've probably never seen, right? But we're going to be able to help you get fit without hurting yourself. Okay. And so that's where we start integrating the whole body vibration in this other program.
That's so cool. Things like post-traumatic stress syndrome and traumatic brain injury.
Yeah.
So you find it useful for both of those.
Absolutely. Yeah.
How do you see the improvement in the two different ones?
Sure. So in post-traumatic stress, we're tracking symptoms of PTS as well as like other ancillary issues like depression or other emotional imbalances that can happen alongside PTS. So we're working in conjunction with that veteran who may also be meeting with a counselor to the VA. They may be meeting with a private counselor or therapist, and we're tracking the progress along with their progress with their mental health provider. Okay. As far as traumatic brain injury goes, that's a lot different because traumatic brain injuries oftentimes will manifest themselves in relating to other disabilities in the body. So the inability to have their motor skills or things like that. So when we're working with an individual who's suffering from some of those things, again, we're tracking it over time, and we're seeing that improvement over time as that person starts to be able to regain some of that fine motor function or general motor skills as well. The traumatic brain injury piece also, they conduct scans. They'll do brain scans where you can actually see the brain activity improving over time. We don't have any studies that we've done specifically just for vibration therapy, but there's been individuals who have done vibration therapy along with other things that are proven to help traumatic brain injuries, such as hyperbaric oxygen therapy. And we're seeing that. One of the things that we see over and over again is vibration therapy helps folks on an emotional regulation piece. And really what that comes down to in layman's terms is calmness. And that can be a really difficult thing for folks who are dealing with PTS or traumatic brain injury. I'm sure you've heard some of the really difficult things out there about people who are dealing with suicide pandemic from veterans who are dealing with traumatic brain injury. There's also that affects professional athletes as well.
Oh, because they have the traumatic brain injury.
Yeah, the concussion issues from professional football players and things like that. So the reason that tends to be documented as to why that's leading to suicide, right, is because they're dealing with this chronic pain over and over again, and there's a feeling of helplessness. They'll never be able to escape it. So where we're able to jump in there, especially with veterans, is to provide some wellness modalities and therapies that can help to say, hey, there's another thing, there's another option here. We might be able to help reverse some of it.
That's really interesting because I was interviewing a psychologist not long ago who had a football injury from when he was young,
Oh, wow.
when he was in his teens.
Yeah.
And that injury was causing chronic pain for him for 40 years or something
Wow.
till he got my machine. And he just was talking about how the power, the incredible value of hope, just what
Yeah.
you're saying,
Yeah.
that immediately he was getting some relief and it gave him hope. Thank you so much, Zach. Tell people how to find you.
Yeah. Absolutely. We are located in the Norfolk, Virginia area, like I said, but you can find us online. Check out floatnorfolk.com, FLOAT Norfolk.com. Also fitnessnorfolk.com. Those are our businesses within the Renova Center where we do vibration therapy. And then also renovareset.com, renovareset.com.
I really appreciate you being here. And folks, we're going to do our whole body vibration workout next. So join us, whether you have a machine or not. And all right, here we go. If you had a brain injury, I would recommend a massage position where the vibration is going through my whole body and I'm not actually working out. The gentler type of workout effect, but all the vibration is getting up into your head, and that would be beneficial for the brain and energy field, particularly. If you are new to vibration, be sure to only turn on your machine for as much time as you know that you can handle, because vibration is really powerful and you want to start slow and build up, right? We are going to do a HIIT workout on our whole body vibration machines with interval training. It is fantastic for all kinds of things. Really get your body and brain working and moving. Okay, here we go. So, beginner's toes. We're going to do 30 seconds on with an interval training. And this first one is beginner's pose, where we're pulling up with the straps and bending our knees a little bit. There we go. All right. Nice job, everybody. Okay. Pull. Then we're going to do 2 intervals where we're doing like weight lifting, resistance training, and core exercises. And then we're going to do a cardio exercise. So right now we have 10 seconds off while we get in our next position. We're going to do a lunge next. Here we go. All right. Okay. So pulling up. And if it takes you a little bit longer to get in the next position, don't worry, because I have actually set the time to be 40 seconds for our 30-second intervals. So if you're late, it doesn't matter. You're still getting plenty of time working out. All right. Do you really feel this in your arm, in your leg? Good. It should be kind of burning. That's good. You want to challenge yourself. So, okay. Good job. All right. The vibration is intensifying. Any kind of exercise you're doing on here. The next one is going to be jumping jacks, like this. All right. The easy version is just one leg at a time. If you can do a jumping jack where you're actually jumping, that's great. If you can't, you can put your feet forward. You can put them out to the side. You can just do what is right for you. Adjust this. Everybody can use vibration and can get some kind of movement and workout, right? You need movement and vibration. Even, it's great for people who have trouble moving because they can stand on the vibration plate and it's still going to be causing them to get all kinds of exercise and movement, even though they're not actually moving. All right, next one is we're going to use our straps and pull out to the sides. Okay. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm pulling out to the sides like that. But my machine is oriented like this, so you can't really see too well. But pull out to the sides with some kind of strap. If you don't have straps, you could be lifting weights. And just stand up straight, let that vibration go right through you. Now push back. We're going to move another position, pushing your arms back, hands back, as much as you can. Good. Nice. All right. All right. Now we're going to do a lunge on the other leg. So whichever leg you didn't do before, Put on the machine now. And here we go. Okay. Pulling up with the other strap. If you can, if you have one and you want to do that, you don't have to. You could have your hands in front of you. You could be on here. You could be doing much less work, just standing with resting one foot on there. Adjust it and make it work for you. Okay. Here we go. All right. So the vibration, instead of, you are actually getting like 20 to 50 little tiny reps while you're just standing, because every muscle fiber is tensing and relaxing the rate the machine is. Okay, we've got another cardio. This one is, you're going to be running and lifting your legs up high like that, right? So you could just start with walking if you can't run, but if you can run, then lift your legs up high if you can. Do as much as you can, right? I've got my hands out here to guide me, try to remind me to lift my legs up high. All right, this is called mountain climbing. And we're doing the cardio along with the vibration, because that's one thing vibration doesn't do, and it helps you heal to get more oxygen into you. So we're just doing it all. Okay. And next, we're going to do some core exercises. We're doing basic core exercise. I have some weights here. There's some water bottles. Put them straight up and then pull down and lift up alternating legs. Okay, like that. That's the standing version of this exercise. The sitting version is a little harder. You would sit on your plate in a V shape, like this. Try to straighten your legs out as much as you can. It's hard, but if you can, it's really hard. Okay, this is considerably harder, but good job. All right, push-ups are next. Now, if you're standing and you don't want to go up and down, that's fine. Push-ups, take your weights, or if you don't have weights, just do it without and push up. Okay, like that. All right, keep doing that. And if you can do real full push-ups, go ahead. And you could be on your knees. That's the little bit easier version. And because you're doing it with vibration, everything's actually harder. So don't be surprised if you're having trouble doing it, something that you usually can do without vibration. But you are getting such an intense workout so fast. It's fantastic because of the vibration. We're only going to be doing this for like 10, 15 minutes, but it will be the effect of an hour of conventional weight training and cardio. All right, next, let's see. We're going to do diagonal crunches. So take your weights and put them off to one side and pull them into the opposite knee. This time, just keep going with the same knee, because we're going to do another exercise on the other side shortly. And if you could be down here, I want you to do the V for victory, but then lean over to one side and bend one knee, the bottom knee. Try to touch your elbow, opposite elbow to that knee. There we go. Good job. Okay. Here we go. Great. Woo. Okay. We are doing tricep dips next. So if you're standing, take your weights straight up and then drop just your hands behind your head like this. Okay. Good. Keep going with that. And if you can be down here, the harder version, have your hands on the edge of the plate, your body off at the plate, and then up and down like this. Here you go. Great. So everything you're doing on here is phenomenal for your brain. If you had a brain injury, you should start slow, see how your body and your brain is responding to the vibration, just to be careful. But then you could work up to doing higher speeds and not exercising necessarily during all of that. Okay, cardio. Next one is cardio. We're going to be kicking out to the side, one side, and then the other, like that. Okay? And if you can put a hop in there, good. Great job. Just like this. All right, nice. This would be too difficult to do on your plate. You wouldn't want to risk falling off. A lot of people, their plates are not big enough. Some of the cardio ones you could try on your plate if you want. There's no reason you can't do it there, except to be safe, you know? All right, good job. Okay, doing great. We have another diagonal crunch coming up the other side, right? So this time I'm going off to this side, pulling to the opposite knee, the other knee. Here we go. Nice. Good job. So keep going with that. And diagonal crunch down here would be leaning onto the other side and trying to straighten your top leg. Keep your bottom leg bent and touch your elbow to your knee. Your bottom hand can touch the ground. Okay, whew. There we go. Good job. Hold that position. You can do it. You can do it. Straighten that leg as much as you can. Nice. All right. Good job, everybody. Okay. We're going to do pelvic bridge next. All right. Here it is. Hands are out with your weights. You're bent at the waist in a little bit of a squat. And push your hips forward. Okay? And that's going to engage all those pelvic muscles. And tighten up. Especially when you get to the forward, just push. Tighten all of those muscles. All right. That's great for lots of pelvic area issues. And if you're down here, pelvic bridge is feet on the plate and lifting your hips. Okay, just like that. All right. Nice. Good job. All right. Okay, we got one more cardio, folks. Just one more. Here we go. All right, we're going to pick something up and throw it. Okay? So it's like pick up a ball and toss it. If you can't do a hop, that's okay. But if you can, a hop is great. Down and up. And down and up. You're like shooting a basketball. Okay? There you go. Nice. It's also great for bone density, but great for your brain. All right, here we go. Again and again. All right, good. Okay. Whew. All right, so plank. If you're standing, we don't have a real plank, but what I'd recommend is take your bottles, your water bottles, bend your knees a little bit and push them off to one side and then the other. Okay, because you're getting some core exercise there, which is what a plank is doing a lot of. And if you can get down here, do a plank where you're on your elbows and your body is nice and straight from your shoulders to your heels. There you go. Or you could be up on your hands if you want. That's a type of plank also. All right, hang on. Good. Great. We have one more exercise. That's it. Then we're going to get a nice massage and warm down. So cool off. So pelvic bridge again. You're down here, off to one side, and then the other. Pelvic bridge. Weights there and push your hips forward. That's the pelvic bridge. Okay, there we go. Good. Great job. And if you can be down here, pelvic bridge is like this. All right, and if you want a little more challenge, put one leg up in the air. There you go, like that. Hold that, and then switch to the other leg. Okay, good, perfect. All right, nice job. Okay, I am going to stand up on the plate just to show you, moving around a little bit, relaxing, getting a little vibration, using that vibration to help you relax and loosen up and cool off after a tough workout, right? So you have just blasted your body with oxygen and stimulation, and you have made your muscles really work, but your muscles love that. Now you respond to that by growing stronger, which you need for life. All right. Woo. Okay, congratulations, everybody. You have done an awesome workout, and thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe.